media. We have from the victorious Greenbrier East High School head coach, Senator Jim Justice, players Ava Workman, Kennedy Stewart, and McKenna McClure. Coach, if you could, a few comments, and we'll field questions.
I want y'all to ask a bunch of questions of me, really and truly. But the net of the whole thing is, you know, we really prepared a lot for Kaiser, especially the last couple of days, because we know they're the real deal. They've got a great team. That's all there is to it. Beating John Marshall was incredible. I mean, they've got John Marshall. When we played them in our home opener because, well, you know, we were supposed to play Princeton, and Princeton got snowed out. That was our first game. And when we watched the film on John Marshall, I came into them and went crazy because I said, this is a real deal. And they'll beat you to death if you don't watch out and everything. And we led at halftime by 18. And John Marshall, they had 4 kids that just three after three. And with 2 minutes to go in the game, we were 1 ahead. You know, but John Marshall shot real bad, I guess, in the Kaiser game. But listen, in this game right here, these kids executed offensively and defensively the very best they could possibly do. I mean, they played a whale of a game. That's all there is to it. And, you know, we got Ava in foul trouble. We deal with adversity. We just deal with it. That's all there is to it. And you know, I can't say enough for McKenna. McKenna is like the glue, always the glue and everything. She does everything. She's all over the place, flying everywhere. She shot a 3-point shot right in front of me, 8 foot behind the 3-point line, and I thought, oh my gosh, you know. But other than that, what a player. And this little rascal here, she's the soul. She's the soul of the whole deal. And got a great personality. She's funny, she's witty, she can be. But my gosh, you know, I'll let her tell you, you know, but with 4 seconds to go, Kennedy take over and tell them what I yelled out on the floor to you.
You just told me to shoot it. I mean, I was going to shoot it, but the reassurance helped.
Well, good bunch. We played a nice game.
Questions?
You guys shot really well from 3, 40%. Kennedy, you did a lot of that. Just talk about how those shots and they're able to feed into each other, because I think you had 5 points there back-to-back in the first quarter, and you just felt like there was spurt after spurt throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, you know, I felt really good shooting it in warm-up, so I knew that I had to get open. And then when you hit one, the juices start flying, so you just got to let it fly. We build off each other.
Can you talk a little bit about what it was like for you today? Because, I mean, you know, they in foul trouble, your role changes just a little bit, and the ball goes through you a lot more. And you were able just to handle that with ease and never really missed a beat. I mean, the offense ran really well. Just kind of talk about that period.
Well, I knew that I couldn't, take a second to, doubt myself or doubt my team. I knew I had to count on them, and I could do the best I could in the position I was put in and keep Ava up, keep the whole team up. We couldn't doubt each other. We couldn't let go of what we had. We just had to keep it going. So I guess I just stepped in, did what I had to do.
Ava, a bit of a leap of faith to put you back in there in the second quarter with 2 fouls, and you rewarded it with the offense. Let's talk about being able to play through that and how you were able to adjust your game.
Coach told me not to worry about it. If I got 3, I was going to be fine either way. I don't know. I think still play hard, obviously, but I had to take a step back, kind of, but it's fine. So.
Can you talk a little bit about their defense? I mean, you guys, they kind of held you to 52 points. I mean, you guys did the same on the reverse side, but kind of talk about what it was like to play against that defense. So they worked out to play against that.
Yeah, they're pretty good at defense. They're just so long, and they knew what they were doing. They've been playing together for a while. We knew that, but one thing we noticed is that they went under a lot of screens. So if you do multiple of those or just even handoffs or anything like that, then we could brush Ava open or McKenna open and drive and kick to Kayla and then hand on the roll. So I think that we really just bought in. We didn't care who was shooting today. We just wanted it to go in.
Big game up next, state championship. Talk about how you get prepared for that, because it's been 14 years since the program's played in one, correct?
Something. It's been a while. I don't know about that.
Well, we've been here a lot, you know, and we've been to the state tournament a lot, we've advanced, and then there's times where we didn't advance, and there's times we made it to the championship game and played Alexis Hornbuckle and Renee Montgomery, I think, at the same time. It made it a little tough, to tell you the truth, you know, but really, this team has played an incredibly tough schedule. Now they have. And both of the teams that we're going to face in the championship game, we beat both those teams in the regular season. You know, but to give them their due, and I've said it a bunch of times, and y'all know it's the truth. We played a bunch of quad 8 schools too, and we played a bunch of really good schools from Virginia. You know, now with all that being said, there's no question that the top 6 AAA teams are the best teams in the state. Now there are some in the quad A, but not 6 of them. You know, any of these 6 could have won this thing. That's all there is to it. And so they've played the very best. They're as ready as I know that they can possibly be. You know, we're gonna go and take a little breather and get a little something to eat and get some baby dogs some nuggets, and then absolutely beyond that we'll come back and watch the game and we'll be ready to go. Listen, East Fairmont is the real deal. They're the real deal. We played Nitro, and remember the Nitro score at halftime was 49-45. I think there was 31 3-point shots made in that game. You know, it is absolutely, that was a war like you can't imagine. Both those teams were very deserving to be state champions. Surely to goodness, I feel like we are, and I hope it's us.
Kennedy, you're often asked rightfully about your offense. What did you think was the key to your guys' defensive success today to hold a team like that to only 11 field goals for the entirety of the game?
Yeah, so we switched it up a lot on defense, and I think today we came out in just a zone, and I think it really messed with them. Like, they're not bad shooters, they really aren't. But if we're just bumping and getting a hand in their face the whole time, it's harder for them to make shots. So even when we switched into a man, I thought we lost some kids, but when we went back to the zone, we tried to really key into their gaps. We didn't want them to get in our gaps.